looks like we might have some action here as there's the flash engage from CoreJJ, the double knockup from the flash engage from the Gragas, as easy as you like. First blood onto the Xayah already. The TP also canceled here by Sword.
Really clutch gank. We talked the series. I think Alice does the same thing about Tells. As the mechanical floor of League of Legends gone higher and higher as players get better and better, you can do so many little moments like that. Speaking of little moments.
Ooh, Crown in a lot of trouble here. He's going to have to flash just you. It's not very common. I'm going to hold the thought because level 6 Tarzan against Haru. Well, let's see if he can get the kill. The axe does miss, but it does not matter as the flash was there. Here comes QV, and the rotation actually. CoreJJ is here, the Hex Flash over the wall, trying to punish him here. QV does have the mechanics on the Tarzan, should be able to take him down. Crown in the end is able to dodge out that one, but here comes Lehans to follow up on the CoreJJ. And he might just be the sacrifice here. Able to take him out, there is Sword, and now QV's also on the run. Crown, did he get a little bit too close here? He's gonna get hit by that Sleepy Trouble Bubble, but does have his ultimate. What will be the follow-up, and it is going to be enough to take him out in the end. A lot of Gen G being baited into these fights now. The Battlestar is going to miss. QV trying to run here, but it is not going to be enough as Haru also could not help him out. A very extended fight, but
tempo drop and not be dissuaded by problems in the early game. We see Sword, does miss the ult.
Yeah, it's gonna miss. They pop Aatrox's ultimate himself, trying to bring Sword back in for a little bit of damage, but is not gonna happen.
They will lose the Infernal Drake for all their topside attention.
Teleport trying to come in here, but again, it has to be canceled. The Trouble Bubble does get in, but Ruler all alone is going to be able to dash his way.
Viper hitting the same target, and the Black Cleaver is shredding for the Viper to do big damage. Speaking of big damage.
Oh boy, this is going to be the combo. Decide not to go for the Ignite until the end of the Ignite from CoreJJ. Perfect.
Feeling good about launching the Trouble Bubbles. Here's another one.
Yeah, forced to ultimate so that he just doesn't get one comboed by the side of Griffin, and ooh.
Because of that successful gank being parlayed forward, no advantages bot side. Lands playing with his food, he's squishy.
Okay, they found him again, and there's the flash over the wall from Haru. He gets away though, Lehans somehow, some way.
Quite spotted by the sweeper that's down. A lot of outplay available to everyone as Predator's popped.
Okay, Ruler, you are going to have to cleanse your way out of this one, and he will survive in the end with that red buff. Haru, he's pretty squishy, actually.
This is about back timings. Their back timings haven't gotten anything, so they really want to engage.
Okay, they want Ruler here. There's the knockup, though, after the QSS. The shield comes in, and Olaf goes deep. Tarzan gets the kill. Looking for Haru, too, who's incredibly low. One more will do it, and Urgot is going to pick it up. A big fear onto both Crown and QV. Crown just barely going to survive, but has to flash away from that one. Toby also going to pick up the kill. It's a rout by Griffin over Gen G at this point. QV may even go down in the end of it. Should be that clean ace. Only Tarzan goes down, and Griffin wiped the floor.
He goes down first, so do Gen G. In the picture-in-picture, they're going to be on the Baron. Watch for the play here. Ruler knows he's too far up. The QSS doesn't get any value. He's still knocked up for the full duration. Between the Black Cleaver and the Hex Drinker, basically two go down. It is job well done, and the fear, as you noted, scuffs Aatrox from getting any damage onto the backline.
Ruler, I suppose, he's played too many games with Tom Kent, right? That's a perfectly fine position if you have the Tom Kents. Maybe only the Tom Kents dies, but when you're going up against Olaf and the Rakan, you got to be careful. But now we got an Infernal Drake started up here by Gen G. They're going to leave Haru to try to get it. He does get the smite. Should be going down, though, eventually. Axe is going to miss, but nowhere to run, nowhere to hide. Going to give that kill over to Viper.
Ults up for the side of Gen G. Viper starts hitting. Where will the Gen G fight coming. Core JJ.
Okay, once again on top of Zoe here. Did a nice job, and now he's only got Olaf. Gonna go in the back line, though, as Lahans pushes Ruler away. Their two tanky members are low. They don't seem to care about that. They got shields, they got Guardian Angel. They're continuously pushing. Lissandra finally finding her moment to catch two. But in the end of the day, Sword just flashes away and laughs at them, as now Cube's gonna get super low and should be going down here. No hope for him.
Definitely you've done your job. Just watch how much damage Urgot is able to tank during this fight.
Yeah, there's a reason he's high tier. It was the double knockup by Core JJ. I mean, it's just about as good as it was going to get in terms of engage.
He took 3 rounds of Kai'Sa popping her passive and still was above half health because of the adaptive helm. Very impressive stuff, and from there, everything's down on the side of Gen G. I like the attempt at the re-engage, but they need damage to back up the Lissandra. We know that as the late game crests, you can't really expect threat from her. Only setup, and Ruler was in base when the Lissandra went in.
If I'm Gen G, I say, okay, that was a cute pick. Let's chill. Gen G desperately trying to get some vision in here. There's that flash engage from Crown. The head's going to get low, and Viper is going to flash to the right side, and finally he goes down. But Ruler goes low, too. Tarzan gets low enough, but the pull-in from Toby. He does have that Zhonya's, though, and is going to survive. Core JJ and Cube are going to go down here in the end. The Aatrox ultimate not going to be enough. Get Sleepy Trouble Bubble. That's going to do it, guys. Good fight. Good try from Gen G, but it was not enough.
Fighting in melee range, that's what Gen G were looking for earlier in the game, but the gold lead really counts against them. 13,000 gold as the game should end here. So it never even took a speck of damage, shredding everyone the entire time. In game 1, it's going to go the way of Griffin.
Yeah, I definitely jump into the next game and say, let's go ahead and ban that Urgot. Definitely part of the reason they win game number 1 here. Griffin. Feeling good after their win. Get a third win on the Urgot, this time for Sword.
First pick, Urgot does its job. I called it the adaptive helm. Of course, I was thinking of Stone Plate, but you guys understand what I mean. Doesn't really matter which one it is. Urgot doesn't take damage. He's able to shred and shotgun people to death. Victory goes the way of Griffin, a really important victory for them. If we saw them with full-on faces and CV Max raising his voice after a loss, who knows if Griffin will be able to come back. But a Game 1 victory does put them definitely in pole position to face Kingzone Dragon X in 2 days.
You can see that it's still all business in the Griffin booth. No smiles just yet. They know that, hey, we were 1 game away from getting directly into Worlds, but now we got to go through the trenches. We got to defeat good teams like Gen G and potentially Kingzone. We got to make it through Gen G first.
And then Gen G. Who is the we? Because at the end of the day, last pick Lissandra, we were like, I don't know about this. In the game, the Lissandra couldn't be wielded. The Haru really had to deal with 3 losing lanes, so besides a very inspired first gank, you couldn't get much happening. Was that a crown issue or a draft issue or something in the middle? Because they do have strong players like Ambition and also Fly on the bench to be played this series.
Griffin looking really good. I like the draft from game number 1. No big mistakes in my mind. The Olaf and the Urgot were a fantastic combo.
That was the crown engage they were desperate for. Here comes Ruler, but now the gold has to be talked about. Urgot's not even there at the start of this fight, and that should be Gen G, right? Hook, line, and sinker. But then Urgot shows up with multiple high-level members. It looked like this was a competitive fight, but it was mostly the outnumber that by the end, it didn't matter. Griffin were able to end it. Chovy melee range Zoe, not a meme, but actually very useful come the end of the fight.
Chovy and Viper right underneath all that damage, and CC didn't seem to matter. They were just too far ahead.